What is it, do you think, about that working with children isn't in a position that it actually covers what it's supposed to cover? Like, do you feel that that's outdated, that needs to be changed, or what should we be doing about that?
Working with Children's Check was never the be all and end all of child safety. And it was a bare minimum to start with. There was a lack of knowledge of what it was, particularly from parents. There was an unwillingness of organisations, and that's all organisations, to do more than take at face value a Working with Children's Check. So Working with Children's Check, and this is the other ridiculous thing, it is not Australia-wide. Every single state has a different system and a different threshold to start with. It only shows convictions. If you get a Working with Children, you can get a Working with Children's Check if you've been convicted of crime. You can't get a Working with Children check if you've been convicted of a crime involving young people or a sexual crime. But it only works on convictions. So you might have been interviewed by police 27 times on suspicion of child sexual abuse offences. There was never quite enough evidence to prosecute you, so you didn't go to court, you didn't get a conviction against your name, so away you go. So it was never going to do very much other than provide a base level of, okay, this person has been cleared of convictions. So what does my organisation, or what does my sporting club or my childcare centre have to do now to embed child safety within the organisation? And I can tell you now, far too many organisations want easy, they want simple, they do not want to invest the time, energy, education, processes, policies and procedure. It's a flick and tick, and it's just get through this and hope for the best. And with this particular case in Melbourne, and there was another one in Sydney this week as well, where the young man has been identified because the court order prohibiting publication of his name has been lifted. You know, would that have stopped everything that went on? No, it wouldn't have. But with the Victorian one in particular, that person was the subject of allegations, not sexual allegations, but allegations of, and violence is probably not the right word, but being rough with children. So there were substantiated complaints made about him, which should be enough to trigger a revocation of his Working with Children check pending an investigation. And that's where this has dismally failed, because someone didn't tell someone, or someone told someone that didn't go to the next step. So I think that whilst some harm would not have been prevented, because he was a prolific offender and had been offending for many years, had those reports of the inappropriate and violent interactions with students being taken seriously, and had those processes taken place, then we wouldn't be in the mess we are today.